So now what? He goes, well, my boss is calling the lady who owns this place. She's going to come over, open up the gas pump. We're going to fuel up. I'm going to get you to Tulsa as fast as I can. I'm really sorry. I'm like, that's cool, Eric. Okay. I walk over to the phone, dial it. No dial tone, no nothing. The phone is dead as a doornail. Hit the receiver a few times. Nothing. Put it down. Eric didn't call anybody. Eric's not a pilot. Eric is a weird groupie fanboy, fatal attraction guy. One of those guys with a criminal intellect so intense, he can just go into an airplane, figure out how it works, take off, take Henry Rollins through the night sky, put him in a small airport, and slash him to death. And then he's going to go to the gate covered in my blood and walk out and go, I had a rough trip to Tulsa. And everyone's going to go, you're not Henry Rollins. Yes, I am. Yes, I am him. See? And they'll show the tattoos, but they're all drawn on. And I'm mad, I'll tell you, I'm mad. Ah! And of course, they'll be carted away, and they'll find me in 4 plastic bags in Grove, Oklahoma. So, knowing all this is true, I keep my distance from Eric. I go, Eric, what's up with that phone, pal? I don't know, it worked for me. Oh, yeah, it worked for you. Waiting to see the glint of the blade in the bug light as he comes to stab and stab and stab. So, I say, okay, Eric, I'm going to take a walk around the airport. I'll be right back. And I just casually walk away like, yeah, no problem. I'm scared of you, motherfucker. I'm like, I don't want to die. 2 headlights appear out of the darkness. Pull up. Lady gets out. I go up to her, ma'am, your phone is kind of screwy. Can I go in and use yours? She's like, come on in, son. So I go in, and I get on the phone, and I call Marilyn. Henry, where is Eric? I go, he's out fueling up the plane. Henry, do not get back in the airplane. Well, why not? Eric is not a commercial pilot. The place I thought I was renting a plane from is not a chartered airlines. It is an airplane refueling center. Eric was the only one working on the shift. I dropped your name. He is a massive fan of yours. He closed down the place, rented a plane, did not register the flight with the FAA. Totally illegal. He's going to be stripped of his license. Thoroughly dangerous. No one really knew you were in the air. You could have really had a problem. I'm like, damn. Because, what I was thinking was kind of true. She goes, just tell me where you are. The students are ready to come and pick you up. They go, okay. So I say, ma'am, where can I be dropped off to wait? Is there a hotel? It's a hotel in Grove? Son, I can take you down the street and drop you off at one of 2 gas stations. One is open, one is closed. What do you have? I went, I don't care, either one, whatever's closer. Son, you don't want to sit in front of the closed gas station. If our police see you in front of a closed gas station at this hour, you're in a lot of trouble. Why, the cop's that intense? She said, have you ever seen Deliverance? I'm not kidding. She said this. I was like, the open one, no problem. And so Eric comes back in. He goes, okay, well, the plane is full. Let's go. And there's this silence. Eric, I'm not going anywhere with you. Well, why not? I mean, he's like a guy who's totally busted, but he's still trying to front it. Why? Eric, you're not a commercial pilot. Sure I am. Sure, I fly all the time. Eric, you didn't register the flight. You endangered both of us. Bye, Eric. Bye-bye. Okay, man. See you. Leaves. Into the night he goes. This lady takes me a mile down the road to Mr. M's convenience store / gas mart. I'm watching the people of Grove, Oklahoma pull up and go in and out of the store. And they're doing triple takes on me. Get out of the pickup truck. And they walk in. 3 cops get out and stop in a semicircle around me and start approaching slowly. I go, hey fellas, how you doing? They're like, don't move. I'm like, whoa, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Cool. He goes, youngest cop comes up. What are you doing here? So I have no vehicle. I don't look like anybody from around here. Black military fatigue pants, black baggy sweatshirt, dark hair, black backpack, black computer bag, black watch. terrorist. Mission Impossible wannabe. Mercenary. Not the flavor in Grove. Sir, a liquor store was robbed about a mile from here. You fit the description. I go, yeah, so what's that description? Still trying to see how harmless and funny I am? If I was guilty, I'd be going for a weapon or running or showing perspiration, but I'm laughing with you guys. Dark hair, dark clothing, short. Sir, we're going to have to go through your bags. Oh, of course. I lean down to start opening the bags. Don't move. I'm like, sorry. Guy goes through the bag very carefully. Pulls out the rolls of toilet paper I've been stealing from the hotels. It's so embarrassing. Pulls out like forks, knives, a Denny's cup. I'm like... Doesn't find any guns or money. He goes, sir, I hate to disturb you in all this. It's probably nothing, but what car did you come up here in? I came with a lady who runs the airport. It was a dark red sports car. They all stiffen up. Son, the getaway car was a red sports car. You're going to have to stay here while we bring the witness. I'm like, hey, cool, no problem. They bring up this guy. He looks at me, shakes his head, drives away. The cops go, hey, sorry to, disturb your evening. This is our job. I'm like, hey, man, I'm not even mad. It's cool. So they leave, and I now go into Mr. M's to buy a cold drink, and all I find is a bottle of V8 juice with a dusty cap. Like, no one drinks this shit. It was a mistake. It came off the truck. So I pull it out, $1.79. I put it down, pull out $2 and give it to this lady who's been watching me get hassled by the cops. So she already has an attitude with me. Looks at the V8 juice and looks at me, and the whole look is like, what are you, a fag? So I'm like, give her the money, give me my juice. So I'm sitting there, and the woman's just kind of leaning over. There's only two of us in there. She's leaning over looking at me. Excuse me. Yes, ma'am. My son was just in here a little while ago, and he says that you look like this guy named Henry Rollins. I go, ma'am, that's who I am. She goes, is it okay if I call him and have him come here and get your autograph? Because if he found out it was you and I didn't call him, he'll be really mad at me. I go, hey, no problem. Got nothing to do. Call your son. Bring him over. 20 minutes later, cars start pulling up. The son had done a little networking around Grove using his Alterna Youth phone book. These kids with their hair still drying, they're about to go to bed. It's like, 12:30 in the morning. They're about to go to bed. They get the call. You're not going to believe this. The fucking MTV guy is at Mr. M's. Get out of here. Yep, I'm a liar. That guy, the red guy, he's at Mr. M's. Get the fuck out. I'm on my way over there. My mom said it's him. He said it was him. I'm going over there. I'm going to meet this guy. And within, half an hour, Mr. M's has like a small gaggle of Grove Alterna Youth around me. Replete in, Celtic weave, tattoo, pierced nose, pierced ears, pierced lip, pierced eyebrow. Marilyn Manson t-shirt with the awesome shit on the back. I am the god of fuck. The world is a cold place and you will eventually die. Heavy guy. I never met the dude, but I read some of his interviews. I think he's really sharp. And there's something inherently cool about a bunch of teenagers coming home with that record going, Mom, I'm into this guy. And like this, bisexual, tall man in white body paint, jet black hair who calls his record Antichrist Superstar. Mom, I'm into that. Look what a shitty parent you turned out to be. Look how you raised me. So they're coming up to me one step at a time. I feel like I'm one of those National Geographic guys encountering a herd of gorillas for the first time. They've never seen a human. So they're like, these kids are coming up. They're not coming, hey man, how you doing? They're like, they're coming up to me like, Henry? I'm like, yep. what are you doing in Grove at near 1 in the morning? You're not going to believe this. I get in an airplane with a guy. He's wearing a Zildjian cap. He says he's in a cover band. What was I thinking? Well, I like to get to the gig. I tell him the story. I'm cracking him up. And I'm just looking at just like, not exactly wonder, but almost disbelief on their faces. Like, MTV man, aging alternative icon, drops out of night sky. It was written. If you make the correct signals with your flashlight, he will come. Owa Tanu, whatever. So I'm hanging out. One resourceful young man goes down the street, buys a paper camera. The photo session ensues. Put your arm around the alternative icon hurtling towards 40. And they're like 13 photos later. They must be looking like, they're standing next to President Clinton or something. There's like that ironed on smile, like. And so more kids are coming in and they're all, I'd like $5 on. Henry? Hi, I'm surrounded by like these vampire kids. I'm like, yeah, they're coming over. We've been in Tulsa for like 3 hours waiting for you. There's some guy in an airplane who is flying. Oh yeah, and I had to tell him the story. About an hour after that, the students finally come and get me. I get to Tulsa at like 3 in the morning. Dick around in the hotel till 4. Catch the 6 o'clock flight. Get back to my hovel. Change. Go to band practice on no sleep. Walk in and everyone goes, well, how's the weekend? And I said, I don't want to talk about it. And we proceeded to rock and roll.